Hi all, thanks for checking back in for another episode of Sez the Vet. I really like this question today. What do B vitamins actually do? There are a lot of people who throw them around like a miracle cure and swear by it. So what's the legitimacy behind this? What do they actually do? Firstly, you can't really go too wrong with B vitamins. If the body doesn't need them, they will be excreted in the urine. So they're very, very low risk. If you want to go ahead and give some, there's really no harm in doing so. If in doubt, certainly feel free to give B vitamins, but what do they actually do in the body? Do they help, or is it money down the drain? Well, let's hone in on B12 and B1, also known as thiamine, because that's usually what people are referring to. There are a few things that they do. B1, aka thiamine. This vitamin is essential for the metabolic pathways in the brain that allow the brain to utilize sugar in the blood as energy. So it allows the brain to eat sugar as food. So times when this is really important, and I'd be dosing with thiamine, is anyone with brain malfunction for any reason, just as a supportive measure. Anyone that's had long-term ongoing diarrhea or gut upsets like rumen acidosis or toxic plants, because they can end up deficient in thiamine, okay, from that gut upset, but just because our bacteria play a role in breaking down thiamine as well. Anyone suffering from low blood sugar, starvation, sleepy sickness in ewes in late pregnancy or just after lambing. So I'm linking episodes up here as we go for you to find more information on these diseases. Of course, these cases need specific treatment for the underlying disease as well, but thiamine is part of a supportive treatment to help that brain use the blood sugar and get back on its feet. And then finally, just of course, anyone who appears to be suffering from a true thiamine deficiency. Even if I'm not sure exactly why that deficiency might have occurred, we're treating it anyway. So thiamine deficiency, also known as polioencephalomalacia or PEM, linking it up here, it looks like brain malfunction, so blindness, aimless wandering. We can get thiamine deficiency from gut flora upsets, as I've mentioned, from too much sulfur in the water, so in summer when the water evaporates in troughs. So we don't always know what the cause is. There are many potential causes. You treat it anyway. Of course, the causes of brain malfunction are many, and you have to treat quickly with the right thing. So I always recommend a vet for sure. You don't want to miss the boat if it's not thiamine deficiency, but there's no harm in giving some thiamine while you're waiting. And don't get me wrong, thiamine deficiency, although easy to treat, is deadly and will kill them if it's not treated quickly. Okay, so yes, thiamine, very helpful for the brain. The second one, vitamin B12. Also has many functions in the body. It is required for energy metabolism, so it gives an extra energy boost. It is needed for the production of red blood cells, so you always want to use it if you have a case of anemia. So for example, Barber's pole, I'd be giving a B12 supplement as well as an iron supplement in that case. B12 also plays a really important role with nerve health, so anything with the nervous system, especially in healing of the nerves and regeneration of stressed nerves. So I will often have it as part of the supportive treatment plan for any nerve damage. And finally, and really importantly, it's an appetite stimulant, and I suspect that this is probably the key reason people often feel like it makes a world of difference in getting an animal back on its feet. Ruminants are made to be constant grazers, so they have nutritional requirements that have to be fulfilled daily requirements. So when a ruminant stops eating, even for a day, they can go downhill with secondary nutritional deficiencies. And at that point, it can be really hard to get them back. So B12 for sure. Now, vitamin B12 should be made inside the body of the animal. Well, it's made by bacteria inside the animal, okay, from cobalt, which they eat. So they eat the cobalt, the bacteria turn that into B12, and that's what the body uses. So if we have a cobalt deficiency, we end up with a B12 deficiency. That's usually in your young animals. They don't grow well, they have poor coats, they're dull and lethargic, skinny, poor eaters. But that appetite stimulation effect will occur regardless of whether they have a true cobalt deficiency. So it never hurts to give it in any animal that needs a pick-me-up to stimulate their appetite or at times of stress. Okay guys, I'll leave it there. Great question. I'll see you for the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, comment away, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.